know that you're solo in the new cover. Thank you. But remember, guys, I'm only going to be BFFing when we get 90 looks, and so far we're on 15k. If you want to give it a tap my face with your fingers, or tap that love heart down there. I love the new vlog. Good. I thought the new vlog was very funny. What's your favourite colour, green or pink? Got hay fever. Yes, I do. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes. Got really tired eyes recently. Oh, that's what I was meant to buy. Went to Boots about half an hour ago. I didn't buy any hay fever tablets. Clever Andy's clever. I also dropped my toothbrush down the toilet earlier. And obviously I didn't get it out to use it, so I bought another one. Which was really annoying, because it was one of those electric ones. And the person in before me hadn't flushed the toilet, and I dropped my toothbrush in it. So that was annoying. Well done, I know. Peak for you, I know, Andy Savage. Peak for me, indeed. I look like I've got a black eye on this camera, but I've actually just got a spot under my eyebrow. I've actually got 2 spots, and then hay fever. So I look like I've been in a punch-up. Actually, it's for much nerdier things. I still get spots, and I have hay fever. So, not as cool as it looks. It's SATs this week. Best of luck to everyone in their SATs. Interesting story. I don't think I've ever told you guys this. When I was doing my SATs, I got appendicitis in the middle of my English exam and had to be rushed out to hospital. And I was the only person from my primary school at the time who did one of their SATs. I did my maths SATs exam from a hospital bed. And an exam adjudicator had to come and sit next to me whilst I did the exam to make sure I didn't cheat in year 6. And I got a 5 in it. And I was buzzing. I was really happy that I took it. What's that say? Your hair is good. My hair at the minute is shocking. Need to wash. Only me. I know. Well, actually, me and Mikey and Jack were probably all capable of that. Probably more those 2. I got 5s in all my SATs. Congratulations. I only got 4 in my English because I missed half of it due to being rushed out with appendicitis. And you always look good. Nah, I don't. I don't know if you guys saw, I had a little rant earlier in the week on Twitter. This is why I hate social media. I love it because we get to speak to you guys. Hate it because there's so many dumb people on it. There was a picture of a woman's outfit that obviously this guy didn't approve. And the comment to it was, what you wear might turn a man's head, but it won't turn his heart. And all of this really macho nonsense. And I just had a rant about it. And I said to myself, once I've cooled down from it a bit, I'll come and speak about it on Lively. So, yeah. I wasn't particularly thrilled to see that kind of attitude still exist in our society, but what I was less thrilled to see was how many girls replied to that post saying, yeah, exactly. I mean, girls need to be more conscious about what they're wearing, and it's kind of drilled into the female brain these days that you do have to be careful what you wear, in preparation for how you're received, but not even people of the opposite gender, by society in general. And guys, it's 2018. Do you know what I mean? This is stuff that should have been left in the Stone Age. This is stuff that shouldn't have even existed. But the fact in 2018, there's dumb people online that are going, yeah, women should be careful what they wear if they don't want to be received wrong. Realistically, men don't have those stereotypes. And I did have to defend men at one point because I was like, men still get groped, men still get sexually harassed, men still get catcalled. Maybe it doesn't happen as frequently as it does to women, or maybe it's not advertised as much as it is to women, but it still does happen. So to say it's only a female-based issue that has to be dealt with is wrong. It's an issue that exists throughout our society. To everyone, it's just wrong. But I don't think there is as much stigma on what men wear in comparison to women. Like, there is a dress code for women if you want to be proper and not accused of going out for attention, whereas men can walk around topless in sunny weather, and the worst to get called is a chav. Like, that's what's dumb. Like, and I can't stand idiocy. I can't stand discrimination. I got accused quite a lot on the post of being a feminist. Now, that's, again, what's called stereotyping. What the people who called me a feminist were doing was essentially going, oh, you're standing up for women's rights, that means you're a woman basher, that means all you care about is making sure women have everything great. No, actually, I believe in equality, which is everyone should have everything equally. So we stop all of these issues affecting women, we stop them affecting men. These are things that, regardless of your gender, we still have discrimination in our society, and all of those things need to change. And also, I think it's dumb that people are using feminism as an insult. Oh, you feminists. Well, actually, if you look up what feminists believe in, it is equality. Like, that's what's stupid. Feminists are bashed because they're like, oh, women should get better rights than men. That's not what feminists believe. Feminists believe that they want equal rights to everyone else because they feel they're discriminated against due to their gender, which is so unbelievably backwards. Because none of the people who were bashing women would be here without one. Everyone loves their mother more than anyone else in the world. Just treat every woman like that. It's dumb. It is so dumb. It makes me happy seeing you so passionate. I am passionate about it. Thank you, Amber. Because I'm not a ridiculously smart guy. I'm not ridiculously influential in any form of equality field. So the people that are a lot smarter than me and a lot more influential than me and I'm like more idolized than I am in a sense, should be speaking out on these subjects and going, why does this exist? And like, I have women in my life that are genuinely, like, how do I put this? Intimidated by the outside world because they don't think that they can go anywhere dressed a certain way or even dress normally without having a group of certain individuals, like, speaking to them in a derogatory way because they feel as though they can get away with it. And I only know of women that this happens to, but I'm sure, and I'm not discriminating, I'm sure it happens to men as well. It might just not be as advertised, or it might be like massively infrequent in comparison. But women should be allowed to walk down the street the exact same way a man could, the exact same way a black man, a white man, a black woman, a white woman, a really tall man, a really tall woman, a really short man, a really short woman, a gay man, a bisexual man, gay woman, bisexual woman, blonde woman, brown-haired woman, blue eyes, green eyes, all of these things that I'm listing and everyone's going, well, you can't discriminate against those because they're stupid. Well, gender's stupid to discriminate against, as is your weight, as is your ethnic background. Like, it's just dumb that these things still exist. The fact that in this day and age, you cannot walk around wearing what you want for fear of being judged or catcalled is just so wrong. Like, political correctness has gone mad. Because us here in England, we know how to take the mick out of ourselves, and we know how to have a joke, knowing that what we're saying is so politically incorrect because we're British and proper, and that's our humour. It's very funny. So nowadays, because political correctness has gone mad, we can't make those jokes. But what is a joke is that the fact that political correctness has gone so far to stop these stereotypes existing, even in like a jokey sense, but hasn't stopped base discrimination that occurs in everyday life. Like, sort your priorities out, man. Get rid of the discrimination instead of stopping the people laughing at the fact that other discrimination used to exist. Like, everyone knows that 99% of people who make jokes about discrimination are people who are dead set against discrimination. They laugh at it to make it like a mockery. Go, isn't it funny that people used to think like this? Essentially, making themselves sound dumb by preaching the beliefs of idiotic people. Like, that's why British humour is the way it is, because we psychoanalyze every person who is discriminatory and go, that's funny that you think like that because you're well done, mate. I'm going to mimic you and get a lot of laughs from people who are a lot smarter than you. Why aren't we doing that for the discrimination that still exists? Why, instead of going, well, you can't joke about that, sir, that's awful, that's wrong, go joke about stuff like that, because it raises awareness to how dumb it is that that exists. Like, oh, I went off on a tangent there. I didn't mean to go that deep into it. But yeah. More people need to think like me. Do you know what? I'm not giving people enough credit. I think a lot of people think like me. I just think a lot of people are testicles and don't speak out about it when either they think their voice doesn't have the power to stand up, or they think my voice is too powerful to say things like this. I can't have such a passionate view on things that are so touchy in society. Actually, no. F off. The whole point of you having a powerful voice is so that you can speak about things like this. Raise awareness to people that might have been misguided. Or let people know the way you think. If other people think that the way you think matters, advertise what you think and make sure that what you're advertising is politically correct, or like morally correct at least. It's just dumb. Everyone put in Youngblood. I'm very sorry. I will get back to BFF and you guys, but this is just a very serious matter. What's that say? Stop preaching people for being decent human beings. Exactly. And I've said this so many times before, that it doesn't matter when you enter this earth what colour, weight, height, sexual orientation, gender you are. None of those things matter. What matters are the choices you make. And based off the choices you make, you lose certain rights. You choose to act like a criminal, you will lose base rights that people from certain genders or people from certain ethnic backgrounds aren't afforded anyway, which is awful. Everyone who enters the earth should have the same rights. You should only lose them based off derogatory action. Move along, Teresa's and Andy's in town. I don't agree with that. Preach, lad. I plan to. And I also, and this sounds so backwards after what I've done, I don't want to be seen as that guy who thinks he's more famous than he is and goes, we've got a few 100,000 followers, let's preach about equality, because he thinks he's important and thinks he's going to have a widespread message put out there. That's not the case. If I had less followers than everyone watching this lively, it's something I'd still be passionate about. So the fact that there's a platform there to address it to is just an advantage. And I'm also not a massive believer on pushing views on people, which is why I'd never push any views onto you guys. I'm pushing straight fact. Discrimination is wrong. If you think I'm bashing, get off my lively. And if you understand what I'm saying, join the movement and understand that this world in this day and age needs to get something right in its head. I studied that in sociology. I'm very annoyed I never studied sociology. I studied psychology instead, and although it was very interesting, I think sociology would be me down to a T. Society's effed up. I think it's getting there, but I still think there's so many just wrong things going on. I believe gender is a social construct. What do you mean by that? I'm intrigued by that statement. It's not called being egotistical, it's called being a decent human being. I appreciate that, Emily, thank you, but I think if I came onto someone's library and they were bashing their views for nearly half an hour, I'd be like, oh, shut up, mate, lighten up. But at the same time, I wouldn't have any respect for anyone that thought like that anyway, so... Can you speak German? Not even a little bit. You're just using your platform for good and not everyone will like it. No, not everyone will like it, but you know what? There's 4 other members of this band. They can like them. I don't care about being the favourite. I don't care about all of you guys liking me the most. That's not what being in road trip is about. Being in road trip is all aiming towards one course, and that is making this band the best it can be for ourselves and for you guys. And if all of us have different motives out of that, then so be it. One of us could just really care about what you guys think of us. One of us could just want to get there for money. One of us just could want to get there for like the music side of it. I want to get there because I love the music side of it, and also because I think that I have so much passion for things that can be advertised from a big platform. So there you go. And it's comments like that from Just X-Fobs, we love you all, that makes this fandom work. It's not, I'm only here because Brooklyn DMs me every now and again, or I'm not only here because Ryo looks good in covers. You all understand we all have different personalities. We're all going to put across different things. I'd never spray Febreze in my mouth for content, but you have a guy in this band that will. Like, that's all you need to know. You have 5 completely different people in the band, and if you understand that we're all different, you will get on better in this fandom. But we're all equal, and there you go. And it all boils down to the fact that everyone is equal. Everyone in this band is equal, even though we all play different roles in it. You know you can't be a feminist though, right? From RTTV Games. Is that because I'm male? You wouldn't become a vegetarian and eat chocolate? No, I wouldn't. Oh, RTTV Games, it's not your fight. Well, actually it is. And I'm not bashing you. What I'm saying is that I was brought up with a single mother. My father left my life before I could even acknowledge what he was or who he was. And I've very rarely seen him since. Less than a handful of times in my entire life. And that woman, for me, was better than an individual mother and father. She raised me to more than the best of her abilities. She was fantastic, as were my grandparents and as were my whole family unit around me. I had no brothers or sisters. I grew up with just my mum. And that mum, that woman, is the most caring and compassionate, generous, dedicated, funny woman that exists in this world. So to think that once upon a time, or even in this day and age, she could get discriminated against because she's a different gender to the man that walked out of my life, it's my fight, mate. It just is. Your mum sounds amazing. She is. She's wicked. As I'm sure most of your mothers are, and as I'm sure most of your fathers are. This isn't me man-bashing. Like, Jesus Christ, I am one. Men are great. The majority of us are. I was saying this to a very close friend of mine the other day. If you meet one person who is like a dickhead that's a man, or meet one person that's a dickhead that's a woman, that doesn't represent the whole gender. Do you know what I mean? Don't stereotype based on bad meetings. You're a man? I know, can you believe it? I'm the most feminine straight man that exists. Mental. This world is full of different people. Too right it is, Rain Girl. Wait, what? I never knew that. What, that I'm male or that I'm straight? Because that's something else as well. If we're getting deep in this lively, which I think we are, why do gay people or homosexual people or bisexual people have to come out? Can we talk about this just for a second? There wasn't a point in my life where I had to address a room full of people, or address a friendship group, or address my mother and go, I'm straight. Because that's the assumption. Why is that a thing? Why is there still that discrimination in this world? Why is straight the default? I've seen that so many places and thought that was brilliant. It's wicked. And I just want to see what people think about what I've just said. I'm not going to rant about it for another quarter of an hour. I want to see general opinions on why do straight people not have to come out. Let's talk about it in the comments. I also haven't been advertising the fact that you can contribute to this lively if you wish to do so. There is a little gift thing down there, and you can send in different forms of gifts to the lively. It helps fund what the band has going on. So thank you, Jodie White, for an Italian hand. I do try and read out these when I'm in the middle of a rant. It is hard to. Rise a twink. I'm very rich. Wicked name. Wicked name. I do try and read out all of the contributors, and I also follow anyone who sends in a drama queen. Emily Rose with a love bang. Love is love. Get used to it. From David Beaumont. Completely agree. Completely agree. Because the world is based on assumptions. I wouldn't say it's based on assumption, I'd say it's based on old-fashioned mannerism and discrimination that is underlying in most people. Love is gender-free, yeah, I agree with that. Are you in a weird mood today? This is Joanne. No, I'm not in a weird mood. This is something I feel passionately about every single day. Social constructs. Most people are too worried about the norm. There is no norm. There shouldn't be a norm. Who depicts the norm? Do you want kids, and how much? I mean, are you offering me some? Like, do you have kids to just give out? If so, that's another conversation. And if you're talking about one day, potentially with a partner, yes, I would love children. And I would like two. A boy and a girl. Good point, Emily. There are homophobic people, but you don't see people being rude to people for being straight. It's a good point. I wouldn't say it's a great point. And the reason I say that is because there are homosexual humans that do discriminate against people for being straight. They are just a very small minority of people, but they do exist. And this is why when I try and make these points, I try and include both parties. The ones that are being discriminated against and the ones that are doing the discriminating, because at some point they're probably discriminated against as well. Do you know what I mean? Would I adopt? I think that's a very, very deep question, and it's something that I'd have to consider further down the line. I wouldn't rule it out, but I'd like to have more time to think about that with a partner. But good question, though. Sana _1613, go commit. Because that's in the sense I think it is. That's a awful comment. And if it's not, can you explain it? I'm a Turkish roadie. Love you, Turkish roadie. I love the way you speak from Ola. I hate my speaking voice, but I like the words that come out. XCXLXLX. Why no driver's license? I don't understand the question. Lauren loves Brooklyn. You need to do so swiftly, please. I don't know what that is. Brooks Roadie, 12. Labels are for jars, not people. I saw this on a wall in school. I like that. RTTV Games, I still think you mixed a few points. I probably did. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I've never made mistakes. I'm saying that these are things I feel passionately about, and if 4,000 people are here listening to them, great. What's your Hogwarts house? I was a Gryffindor. How excited are you for tour? Very. You mixed social injustices with feminism. I don't think I tried to categorize everything I said under the feminism bracket, but if I did, then I apologize. You're very passionate from Ella Wire. I am. Have you got a crush on Rye? Who doesn't? When you talk about equality for everyone, do you include trans people? Of course I do. This is the thing. This is the problem with doing this on social media, because I don't list every single type of person. People who hear what I'm saying assume I am ruling them out of my argument. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that why should I have to list every type of person? It doesn't matter what type of person you are. You're as equal as the types of people I am listing. This is what I'm saying. Society discriminates against society. Wow. That's deep. Loads of people watching. Yeah, 3,900. Autumn Robinson 151. Why did you become famous? I have a few things wrong with that question. 1, I am not famous. 2, why did I be who I am today? I have a passion for music. I like singing. I like playing guitar. I like writing songs. I like performing. And I like the idea that all of those things can be intertwined with a career. And why did I get famous? I'm not famous, so I can't get there. Did you watch Riverdale? No, I haven't actually. I've heard it's very good. There isn't really a type of person because everyone's different. Exactly. Society breaks itself apart and then wonders why it's broken. You guys are full of amazing little quotes at the minute. Sweet Nothings. Yes, that is a song I've written. Mikey's Weirdo. Another thing. People who ask people if they have partners, what is it to do with them? I don't think there's anything wrong with asking if someone has a partner, but I think it's wrong to be annoyed if you don't get an answer. I remember when you used to only have like 200 people on your livelies, Brooks Minion. Yeah, I know. Everything is started to kick on since YouTube went mad, and that's only down to you guys. Like, we've put in a bit more work, but at the end of the day, we're dedicated to this job. You guys don't have to watch. The fact that you do is incredible. Thank you. Song for a songwriter from Kelsey Bowman. It's very close. Song about a songwriter, but I appreciate the support. Do you still like Bunny, Andy? I'm confused by the question. All the roadies are amazing, yes. I have carpet burn on my knee from Gem_X_Louise. I won't go any further into that comment. The end, yes. Hey, I'm from Argentina. Hey, Lucilia. Lively radio soon. Yes, we definitely will have to. I think Mikey's seeing some of his family because he's recently become an uncle. So. Nathy or Nathy, what have you became if you weren't in a boy band? What would I have done if I wasn't in a boy band? I'd have still done everything in my power to get in the music industry. I love music. It's my main passion. I think it's amazing that different combinations of notes that someone decided to name from A to G sharp. Different combinations of them can evoke such different emotional qualities in people. Like the saddest song in the world could be someone's happiest song because it'd be the song that they danced to at their wedding. Or that same song could be the saddest song someone could have, because it could have played at a funeral of someone. Like that is something that I think only very good public speakers and very talented musicians can do. From the A to the D, we can fly to Brazil. Yeah. Musical genius. Have you ever ridden a horse? Yes, I went to a famous holiday park with my mother when I was younger, and I rode a horse. I didn't like it. I didn't believe in it. But again, that's another story. Because I'm very hypocritical in that front. How tall are you? Not very. Please say hi, Amelia. Hello. Does Mikey's niece have a name? Yes, she does, but it's not my place to tell you. Unfortunately, I do know it, but I'm not going to tell you. That's down to Mikey and his family. If they want to release it, obviously. You're making me want to write a song now. Go do it. I started writing one last night, actually, weirdly enough. You give me so much confidence. Good. Everyone should be confident all the time. What do people not have to be confident about? What, the views of others? Bonham. What did that say? Your earrings are hurting my eyes. Well, they're very sparkly, are they? My bad. I apologise. Did you write all of EP3? No, it's not finished. It will be coming to you guys soon, for sure. Where's Brooke? Brooke's in his room, I think. I'm not sure. The curtains suit you. Thank you very much. Decided to change my hair up a bit. I've had that swoop for way too long. And this is kind of just chilled hair at the minute. Thoughts on being pressured? In what sense of the word? Skinhead? I don't think I'd suit a skinhead. Since I watched your channel, I've become confident. Good. Do you want to speak any other languages? I'd love to speak every language and be able to communicate with everyone. Brown hair again. further down the line, potentially. Kind of like the blonde, you know. I've had it for so long, I'm kind of just used to having blonde hair by now. Don't worry, we'll speak English. No, it shouldn't be that way. I don't like that languages exist. Semantics, well done, fellas. I don't like that languages exist. I wish everyone just spoke one universal language and can all communicate. Thoughts on bullying? Oh, I love it. He's wicked. Obviously joking. I wouldn't class bullying as discrimination, I guess, within a certain age range. I think that's more jealousy, struggling to find yourself, thinking that a display of confidence in a bullying sense will get you more liked, but actually just makes people fear you, and fear and affection don't go hand in hand. I love the word obviously, and you say it a lot. I just think it's good at emphasizing things. How to deal with stress. Make a list of all your problems, decide which ones you can control, and if you can control them, do them. If you can't control them, don't consider them problems. It's just the universe's way of giving you hurdles that you need to get over. My problems are school. School is incredible. I'm going to come off. So to the 4,500 of you that have watched this, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for listening to me rant. I did come on lively to have a chilled, just catch up with y'all, but I thought this would be a better use of all of our times. It's Katie with an I'm Very Rich, and I saw Reese send one in earlier as well. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, thank you to everyone who contributed to the lively. We're trying to go live every single day, and all of your contributions mean the absolute world to us. They really do. You have no idea. And all of your comments and all of your emoji loves. We've got 500,000 much emoji loves. I only asked for 100,000, which goes to show the amount of support that you guys give is incredible. Another I'm Very Rich, and it's Katie. It's KX. Sorry, my bad. It's tired. I'm late. Yeah, so every time you spam an emoji love, you're essentially helping push the band's promotion campaign on the library leaderboard. Every time you contribute to the band, you're essentially helping